Hello friends, I am Tom Downey and welcome into college football now. The season is finally here, so let's break down all of the week 1 matchups for top 25 teams in our college football schedule preview. We'll start things off Thursday night, Florida A&M at Central Florida. Yeah, we're not going to spend time on this. UCF in a rout. Georgia Tech at number 1 Clemson. This might come as a shocker to you, but the defending national champions are heavy favorites in this one by 37 points. It's a brand new offense for Tech. Jeff Collins comes in. The triple option is dead. Clemson in the ACC opening game should win in an absolute rout. A common theme here again, not competitive games. No disrespect meant to Texas State. And then we've got the Holy War. Let's wrap things up on Thursday night. Number 14, Utah at BYU. That game is actually going to be really good and worth watching to kick things off here in college football. Now here's my question for you guys. Very important here, though. Reply to the pinned comment of this video. We'll make it the pinned comment. Let me know there who you think will win the college football playoff title this year. I'm sure most of the votes will be Clemson and Alabama, but you guys get bonus points that don't matter if you pick somebody other than those two programs. All right, moving on now to the Friday slate of top 25 games. Tulsa at Michigan State. We saw Utah State surprise Michigan State last year. We'll see if that ends up being the case this time around. Number 19, Wisconsin. They are at South Florida. Maybe this could be a potential upset game. Just throwing it out there as an option. Now, Wisconsin, still the heavy favorites in this one. South Florida has revamped their offense and really their coaching staff on that side of the ball. Blake Barnett is still there. But I am curious to see how things look, and Jack Cohn, of course, gets the start for Wisconsin at quarterback as Alex Hornibrook. Well, he's at FSU right now. So what is your upset prediction for week 1? There's always one of those crazy upsets that no one sees coming. What is your upset prediction this week for week 1 of college football? We saw in week 0, we saw Hawaii take down Arizona. Let me know in the comment section what your surprise pick is this week for college football. Another pretty easy matchup here. Number 5, Ohio State. They host Florida Atlantic. That should be a rout. So too should Iowa State hosting Northern Iowa. I'm looking forward more to Iowa State versus Iowa than I am Northern Iowa. That comes up later on in the season. Again, we'll continue with some less intriguing matchups. South Alabama at number 24, Nebraska. Is Nebraska back? Well, at minimum, they got to take down South Alabama for that to actually be the case. All right, Eastern Washington goes on the road. Number 13, they take on Washington. You would think the Huskies find a way to win that one, I think, fairly easily in that one. A neutral site game then, Duke versus Alabama. This one's going to be played in Atlanta. Now, Alabama, one note here, they are not going to have perhaps their best defensive player. That is linebacker Dylan Moses has reportedly suffered a torn ACL in practice on Tuesday. That's a first-team All-American who's likely done for the rest of the season. Now, of course, Alabama has talent at linebacker because they're Alabama. They recruit almost all 5 stars. But Dylan Moses was the defensive play caller. That's going to be the biggest blow to that Alabama Crimson Tide defense. Idaho at Penn State as we continue through our Saturday slate of games. Not a huge surprise here. Penn State should win in a rout. Let's head out west then. Northwestern taking on Stanford. A road matchup for Northwestern. A ranked team for Stanford. But make note of this one. It's only a 6.5 spread. Maybe you thought it would be higher because Stanford is ranked. They are at home. But watch out for the new Northwestern quarterback. Former Clemson quarterback and 5-star recruit Hunter Johnson. It's a road game for the Wildcats, but this could potentially be an upset alert on Saturday. In one of the weirder week 1 matches because of the location, the ranked Syracuse Orange, not a joke, they are ranked, are on the road at Liberty, which is weird because it's Liberty. Syracuse on this one. Despite that, it should be an easy win for Cuse. An SEC matchup here, number 3 Georgia at Vanderbilt. So the Bulldogs open up the year with a road game. They should still handle this one pretty easily. They're number 3. Vanderbilt's not ranked. Come on, Georgia wins that one. Also, speaking of Georgia, this one, Georgia Southern, they are on the road at number 6, LSU. We've seen at times LSU have some issues in recent years with these unranked opponents. Looking at you, Troy. But I think LSU at home opens up the season with a win. All right, guys, if you want more college football coverage, let us know. Make sure you're subscribed. Vote with your views. The link there is below if you need it, but you're watching on YouTube, so just hit that big red button. Subscribe to us here. We're going to keep you updated with the AP poll throughout the season, Heisman rankings, and more here. And, of course, the college football playoff rankings. We will reveal those as well on the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Link is below, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Just hit that big red button, guys. All right, back to the Big Ten here. Middle Tennessee at number 7, Michigan. This is not a surprise. Michigan, a massive favorite, 34.5 points. Middle Tennessee, and they lost their former quarterback, the son of coach Brett Stockstill. I wouldn't expect Middle Tennessee to put up any type of fight here. I got Michigan big in this one. And then we've got the game of the week. I think pretty clearly the game of the week as well. Number 11, Oregon, a neutral site game here in Dallas, in Arlington to be exact there, the Dallas area I should say, against number 16, Auburn. Look at who the favorite is though. Not the higher ranked program, Auburn, starting true freshman quarterback Bo Nix. They are the 3.5 point favorites in this one. Oregon versus Auburn, the must-watch game of the week. Who do you guys have? Type A for Auburn, O for Oregon. I am very curious to see how Bo Nix plays. I am very curious to see how the Oregon offense looks because Justin Herbert is back, but the offensive line receiving core were not good enough last year, mostly the receiving core. So let me know, Auburn or Oregon? I got Oregon, but it's a very much a toss-up game for me this week. A game I will be watching, and probably not that many others will be watching. Miami of Ohio, my alma mater, on the road at Iowa. This might surprise you guys, but Iowa's going to win. It's not going to be Miami. I'm not going to go full homer today. Iowa at home wins that one. Louisiana Tech at Texas, another late Saturday night game. Number 10 Texas. We've seen Tom Herman's team at times play down to the competition. Hopefully that's not the case here for the Longhorns. And then the last of the Saturday games that are ranked, New Mexico State at Washington State. Give me the Cougars in this one. I think they find a way to win this one. However, we're not done yet. Let's move then to Sunday. Oklahoma hosting Houston, a Sunday night game because there's no NFL. Let's get some more college football action in there. First game for the new quarterback for Oklahoma, Jalen Hurts. Dana Holgorsen, he is in now at Houston. Look at the over-under in this game, guys. 82.5 points. Yeah, we're going to have all kinds of scoring in this one. And then to wrap things up for week 1, Notre Dame at Louisville. Now, it's not a huge surprise that Notre Dame is a 20-point favorite because they went 12-1 last year. Louisville was a dumpster fire, went 2-10. Give me the Fighting Irish, frankly, in a blowout in this one. But speaking of Notre Dame and Oklahoma, which 2018 college football playoff team is most likely to miss it this year? I feel pretty confident saying Clemson and Bama, they're going to be in. So is it Notre Dame or is it Oklahoma? The Fighting Irish schedule is not that easy this year. Oklahoma once again on a new transfer quarterback. So let me know in the comment section. Clemson, Bama, or more likely, Notre Dame or Oklahoma.